Hey guys, Preston and Matt here with Nomad Church Collective for our July video update, and we just wanted to share a little bit about what God's been doing in the past month and what we have coming up.
Yeah, so some of the things that we wanted to tell you about is just the overwhelming support that we have received during this time. You know, we have been really taking a look at that, not just financially from you guys, but just the support, the outpouring of like people reaching out to us and just sharing that they've been praying for us and sharing about what it is that we do and where God is moving amongst the people that we get to serve. All that has just been so encouraging during this time, because I know that you guys, like us, have all been walking through a lot of what's been going on just in our world. Like right now, it's just been an interesting way of living. And so, you know, being able to reflect and look at that through an eternal perspective has just been really awesome and healthy practice, I think. And just having other believers like reach out and encourage us, and also, like I said, like financially encouraging us in this time, has just been so overwhelming. And we just wanted to thank you so much for that love and support that you've been sending our way.
Yeah, on a specific note there, several of you responded with go bags and with other supplies that we had asked for to help a lot of the folks who have been struggling during this time because some of the soup kitchens closing or food pantries or other ministries having limited options. And man, we just had such an outpouring of support to that end. And you know, one thing that's majorly on our hearts, especially for, you know, the folks that we serve who are just really like on the margins of the marginalized, who are maybe struggling with mental illness, who've been on the streets for a long time. One of the most important things they can be shown in regards to the love of Christ is that there are people who will consistently love them and provide a sense of security for them, so they're not worrying about being hungry or being out in the elements for too long. So several people have donated. Like I said, the go bags, we've had MREs donated, we've had cleaning supplies and toilet paper and toiletries provided, and that has really been a way for the people we serve to recognize that in the midst of all the uncertainty around them, God is still looking out for them and caring for them.
It's been really cool. So, you know, we typically go out into the community and are able to connect with people. You know, sometimes that means that we're seeing people on the streets around town. Sometimes that means that we're a little bit further away from town and we run into people. Or maybe even, you know, there's times where we go out and get to interact with people out in the woods that might be camping and living out there in those types of places. But we also are blessed to be able to have, you know, the Outpost as a community place, like in the middle of the city, that people often will stop by and seek refuge there and be able to connect. And there are more people that God is sending, and to be able to connect with them, and that is like this great blessing to us, because as we have shared with you guys, you know, we're looking to see faithful people who want to share their love of Jesus and their love from Jesus with others in the community, and those in particular that are in the margins, and more people have been showing up and doing that. And so that's been cool. And that also allows us to also stay pretty fluid and going out and being in different places and being able to connect with some of our partners and stuff too, when we have other people that are coming down and joining in and getting to minister to people on a daily basis. That allows us to do that too. And that's been really cool to be able to do both those things.
So just some stuff that's coming up. One thing we want to mention, we put this on pause for the months that we've been going through, but we want to restart our quarterly pastor gathering. We're hoping to do that in August. Just wanted to put the word out there to anybody who might be watching who is either a pastor in the area or knows a pastor who might want to take part. A firm belief we have is that the issues that are facing the demographic we serve are not easy issues. They're very complex and require the church to really be invested in those who are hurting and broken and marginalized. So one way that we want to encourage pastors is just by getting together, having breakfast, and together praying for the community and trying to listen to what God is telling each of us for how we ought to not only respond to the poor around us, but to encourage members of the church to do the same. So we'll put the date out there soon, but it'll be in August. We're hoping to Lord willing, regather pastors to have breakfast together and pray for the community.
Yeah, and we've had some other opportunities that God has presented to us to like continue to pour in to community. And recently, you know, we've been in close contact with the board members and the new coordinator for Redeem the Dream, and actually been able to partner with them and be able to kind of spearhead an initiative to pour into some students here in the community. And so we've been able to do that and like actually have moments to like share a message and like a lesson with the students and encourage them to like reach out to their peers and to not be ashamed of the gospel, but be empowered by it and know that like the Holy Spirit is leading us into action to love the people in our communities. And so for over the next few months, like we'll be working with them on really finding ways to encourage the students to do that, to share the gospel with them, to just kind of encourage them to be lights in their own context, in their communities and at their schools. And so that's just been a really cool way to like, and they have a heart too to reach out for the community. So it's been a cool way of really seeing the gospel kind of spread and some kingdom building going on.
Yeah, so you know, the people we serve who are dealing whether it's with addiction or mental illness, it's important to remind ourselves that all of those people were once children, and many of them, as they were children, did not have loving, faithful adults in their lives. So if you're interested in serving youth who could use a loving adult in their life, feel free to come on out with Redeem the Dream. That's their whole mission, is to reach out to the local youth in the name of Christ. So that meeting will be on July 29th at Ritter Park from 6 to 8. They're always looking for faithful volunteers to come and pour into students. So if you're interested, just reach out to us and we'll make sure you get connected.
And guys, again, we started off by just really thanking you guys for the way that you've been loving us and praying for us. And we want to let you know that we are praying for you guys also. And we know that right now, like just the world we live in is uncertain and broken, but we know that Christ is eternal. We know that this is not our home, but our home is with Him one day. And just to be like led to a place of peace about that, and know that we are praying for you in that, knowing that, you know, we both have kids, and like our kids are getting ready to start school too, just like many of you guys. And so we're praying for those students as they enter into this time, and I know it'll be a little uncertain for them, but if we could all just be like really intent about praying for one another in a real way, I know that is a powerful thing, and we want to thank you for really committing to do that.
We love you guys so much. We're so thankful for you, and we hope you have a good month, and we'll see you soon.